All right, Javier, let's look at your paper. MLA format first. You need your last name up here along with the page number. All of this good is good. I know you didn't hand it in on that date though, so make sure your date's correct. Got a lot of space right here, so you want to fix that, as well as space in between paragraphs. You got to fix that too. Title is weak. You want to change that. Love the Jordan Belfort quote to start off. What you are lacking is citation. In fact, you don't have any works cited page, which is obviously going to hurt you. But you're lacking that citation there, so I need to know where you got that quote from. So you start with a quote, don't you wish you could reach that level of fortune? There are plenty of ways to get rich, but some ways are more sane than others. So that would be introducing your topic. I still need to know what your main points are, so that should go right there. The way you'll be told today, don't make reference to the date. Just say, this plan is most likely the easiest, although most dangerous way to make a million quick and easy. To make millions quick and easy. And I would even retool that thesis. I don't know if it's quite up to par yet. I'd look at that thesis and change it a little bit around. All right, so your next paragraph is about stealing a plane. But you need to make sure that your topic sentence is a little bit more clear. So you're going to need to spell out three friends, a car, and your stealth skills. Would it be smart at the beginning to say one of your friends has to be able to fly a plane? I know you get down there and say, oh, the friend that knows how to pilot a plane, but you didn't say that at the beginning. Anyway, so maybe think about that. I would think that most millionaires don't have armed guards, I guess. Even airports don't have armed guards at the hangars for their planes. So this seems a little ridiculous. Sneak through the area past all the guards. This is really funny. This part, just like any other car or movie that keeps to be in the visor. This is a run-on sentence too, so you need to separate it right there. And have your friend fly. They're not going to bother shooting. Now, it says fly a plane to a remote location that you know many people don't go by very often. Well, that's the very definition of remote. So just say fly to a remote location, like specifically in America, Central America, South America. Where are we flying to? Need a strong transition to say, all right, once you set it down, once you've stolen the plane and set it down nicely, now it's time to do what? Get rid of that space as well. All right, so the next step is to find a prison bus. And I haven't read the whole paper yet, Javier, so I'm still a little confused as to why we need a prison bus, but okay. All right, so we're supposed to land it in Alma, so you might want to be clear in that last paragraph that we're setting it down in Alma, the crime-filled capital of Michigan. So follow a bus to a point you think will be good enough to hijack it. Now, you have one of your dashingly beautiful friends pose as if the car is broken down. Typically, this would be, in every cliche movie moment, a girl. You never mention girl. In fact, you have a wrong subject or pronoun antecedent here. Your dashingly charming friend will need to go in his car, her car, something, but we need to know who it is. And then he'll drive away. So remember pronoun antecedent agreement. We went over that in class already. Make sure that that is clear. So you're stealing the bus. You're going to take the bus to the same location as the plane is being stored in. And then hopefully there's some firearms on it that will come in handy in the next step as you use something. Make sure you have a strong transition. All right, so you're going to use the firearms to knock out a target. So here's my problem with this paragraph. I've learned in this paragraph the whole point of doing all this stuff is to break somebody out of prison, but you don't tell anybody that that's your actual intention until this paragraph. So it needs to be very clear in the introduction that the way to being rich is breaking somebody out of prison. And I know this is supposed to be far-fetched anyway, but this example of hitting the first random person you see is the key to this. The first professional looking person you see, take them down because they have prison schematics. Like, I don't know why that even makes sense. So I'm struggling with that a little bit, Javier. I mean, you have nice steps. This is a run-on sentence. There you have it, the files. So there's another run-on sentence that you have there. When they're going to be let outside. Now that you have the necessary information, you're ready to break someone out of prison, become a millionaire. So there's a good transition statement right there. But that last paragraph we need to work on. I'm not exactly sure what you can do to fix that, but it just seems so far-fetched for me. So again, my problem with this last step, I mean, the whole thing is breaking someone out of prison, but shouldn't the first step be to identify a rich person that's in prison and then go from there? I don't know. I just feel like, all of a sudden we have this moment at the end where we're breaking someone out of prison that's apparently rich, and they're going to give us all the money in the world for it, but why? I don't know. All right. So this is a lot of detail. So you're talking about everything you should do. You have some run-on sentences here. You're going to drop off, quote, your inmate. Going into the bathroom to buy yourself some time. This is interesting again. It's almost like a detail just to have a detail that doesn't have anything to do with a step to becoming rich and famous. So they start a fight. Here's a run-on sentence. Tranquilize the guards that are watching the entrance, but again, I don't know why this makes sense. So there's the run-on sentence 2. Dodge and weave their bullets as you make way to your friend with the airplane. Get inside and go. Drop a grenade. Have your pilot fly you out to the home of your new millionaire's friend's house. So again, lots of detail, but I mean, it's almost just reading like a story rather than a helpful guide. There's no explanation of a lot of these things. It's just, yeah, these are all the things that you're going to do, but some of them aren't, okay, I know the whole thing's not really that realistic, but some of them are really far-fetched. Some of them don't think about detail as much as others. I don't know, there's just a lot of areas, Javier, that I think you can really improve on. And we're just assuming that he's going to pay you lots of money for breaking you out. I don't know. All right, so conclusions paragraph, way too short to begin with. Stealing an airplane, a bus, and some documents a lot easier than you thought, wasn't it? So, thesis statement, restate it. Then main points, a sentence each for each main point of summary, and then you end on a clincher. And then the clincher is you can tell people about the story when we don't have anything to talk about. That's pretty weak. Why would you want to tell people? Because you're a wanted man at this particular point. I don't know. But definitely missing most of the stuff that you need in a conclusion. You are missing a works cited page. You are missing outside resources, which are not going to help you in the long run. So definitely need to work on that. I think the idea is good, Javier. Just the execution is weak. And I think with that, you can fix some few things. Definitely some organizational things that we're missing in the long run. And I think you'll have a much better paper. So hopefully we'll see a rewrite out of you.